Okay, so I know it's been quite some time since we've done one of these, so I'm going to handle this one a little differently than how I normally do so. So, thankfully, I'm at the point now where I have a bunch of different decks, a bunch of really good decks that are varied enough, so I'm going to be just using whichever one I feel like as we do these Conton City free battles with these NPC time controllers. And these are the ones for DLC 12. So, without further ado, let's just get into our first one here. Looks like our first matchup is going to be Hexy. And if she looks familiar, it's because you run into her during the fight against Dragon Ball Super Broly. I forget which one it's called. It starts off with Super Broly and, I want to say it starts off with Golden Frieza too. Let's see, which one do I feel like using here? You know, we haven't really messed around with this one much. I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. I'm also aware, again, that a lot of my decks are very similar, but that's for a couple of reasons. Well, three, really. One, OCD. Not really, but... two... if it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's how I look at it. And even then, it's not really breaking it, it's just slightly changing it up. And other reason is personal, I won't get into. But anyway, I'm doing this because Vegeta Ultra Instinct requested that I show off the free battles from DLC 12. So, here we are. And shout out to you as always, buddy. And I've already gotten a couple comments about the new figures. I'm very much looking forward to them too. Especially the startup to the meteor explosion pose that base Gogeta has. I'm really hoping we get a preset of Blue Gogeta that can have that skill as one of his ultimates, but if not, I'm hoping at the very least it'll be an option to put on to our blue custom Gogetas. They have to include that, I feel like. And one problem I have with this deck of mine, it's not really a big deal, but I do have to build up not just Goku and Piccolo. I also gotta worry about building up Jiren if I feel like it anyway, and Blue Evolution Vegeta. Again, though, really not a big deal. A lot of these are a bunch of my favorite figures in the game. I'm always a big fan of the Piccolo. I'm all about tank, really. So I just think he's still one of the best figures in the game. Vados needs no introduction. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's still amazing. Blue Evolution Vegeta, this one in particular, with his dupes that I have on him, used to be my favorite figure, but Janemba has taken that over. Janemba just does so much more, I think. One really awesome video that I looked at by Muggs recently. I thought that was really cool. It wasn't too recent, I guess. It was around the time he came back, and that was a all Blue Evolution Vegeta team. I might do that for the hell of it. That looks like fun, honestly. Plus, he is my favorite character. That is my also personal favorite form for Vegeta. So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys would want to see that in the future. Obviously, I take no credit. And, of course, I'm gonna mention Muggs if I do it. You know, I'm not here trying to steal anybody's ideas or anything like that. Just a fan of Muggs, also still a fan of Robo. And, I don't know, I find it fun trying out other content creators' ideas. And again, I take no credit for those ideas. I just have fun messing with other people's ideas in general. That's why I like taking suggestions, too. I think your Colosseum in general is really fun. There are some really stupid design choices here and there, but overall, I wouldn't say it's awful. And at the end of the day, it is just a side mode in Xenoverse 2. I think it's a very fun and surprisingly in-depth one. But again, really simple, very easy to understand, really easy to pick up and play. That's probably one of its biggest strengths to me, is just it's so easy to pick up and play. That's like the most important thing, in my opinion, to like any game, really. Accessibility. This should kill. That version of Toa really isn't terrible, just not as good as her UR version, obviously. Both in terms of stats, character skills, and also in terms of appearance. Because, of course. Is the SR? Yeah, that has to be the SR Janemba. I think. Yeah, it is. Otherwise, he'd be in the pose for his ultimate. That's right. Janemba didn't come until... No, he did come in DLC 12. Never mind. I was about to say, we're waiting on 13 now. Probably should have put Goku behind Piccolo, but oh well. It's fine. Goku's gonna hit the Master and have a match anyways. Yeah, definitely not the UR Janemba, otherwise he'd have win. That's gonna do it for Hexy. One thing that, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I feel like I have, but anyway, the Conton City free battle folk that you fight, they can actually use the Spirit Bomb, so, careful. Just watch that. It's happened to me before. I haven't lost because of it, but, you know, still. RNG will be RNG. Arm yourself with that knowledge. Pantas. You know, I think that might be a reference, actually, to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I think so, anyway, because I'm thinking, like, really early on, before the Vegeta and Nappa even arrive on Earth. I think Nappa's intention is to wish for a pair of panties, and he just goes Pantas randomly. Still find it pretty funny. Good boy, buddy. Yes, Malice, I'm sure the people can hear you. Good boy. Just have to be included. I don't know who made that character, but I think she looks really awesome. Especially dig her, deep pink eyes. Let's see, let's get Janemba on here. Oh, crap. Well, thankfully, that's the, yeah, that is the first UR, Omega Shenron. Oh my god, hopefully this doesn't hurt too bad. Okay, Malice. That's where I draw the line. Get off the tower. Good boy. I was distracted by Malice, couldn't take the counterattack there. I don't think I would have done much anyway, so it's fine. Just for the heck of it, shout out to Just Kenny again. Because he's been commenting pretty frequently lately, not just over on my channel, but I see you everywhere, dog. Everywhere. I see you. You've been noticed. Also, it's nice to see Matthias Chetty a bunch, DeAndre Thomas, Tyrese Jackson. I see them pretty often too, honestly. Just to think it's really neat to run into a bunch of familiar faces over on other Hero Colosseum content channels. I know I've also been asked a few times by some of you about hosting my own tournament. See, I would do that. The biggest issue is, one, my laziness. The other biggest issue is I'm on PC. And I know it looks like I might be on Xbox, but, yeah, it might look like I'm on Xbox, but no, I'm actually using a PlayStation 5 controller right now, and I have, PlayStation 4 controller support enabled. And it also works for PlayStation 5, and for whatever reason, it shows Xbox buttons. Which I prefer anyway, so it's fine, because I'm familiar with both. I had my own 360 for like the longest time. And that was before I realized just how inferior it was in terms of durability. Because let's be real, I'm sure a lot of you Xbox controller owners out there are shaking your heads or staring angrily at your Xbox controllers, because there's a reason why the buttons on the inside wear out so easily. It's because they don't have very many cradles between everything like Sony does. And I think Sony just in general uses more durable parts too. One other thing that's easily going to screw up, you know, how long your controller lasts, especially if it's wired, is if you wrap it too dang tightly when you put it away. That's something you gotta be careful for. That's why I recommend to so many people, just get a wireless with a micro USB cable, you're good. It can be either the Type A or the Type C, and you're fine, depending on what you need, obviously. God, this Janemba is just so good. I want to say it's the slower one I'm using here. And you're going to see me get a bunch of rewards. I'm not even going to be able to use them because, again, I'm on PC, power hungry, I got tools, etc. I got max everything. Alright, that takes care of her. We just got 3 left. Wait until you see who's back over here, by the way. And his deck is even far more scary than it's ever been. It's our little pal Ralabu. And yes, he's using the Ginyu deck again. Let me show you some of the stats on these guys. They're utterly freaking nuts. And I think just for this one, I'm going to use my old reliable deck. I'm not going to mess around with trying to heal or anything like that. I'm just going to carefully end him as quickly and safely as I can. Look at the numbers on these guys. I think Hiraki Robo even did his own vid using this guy's figures. Look at the stats on these guys. They're never going to get this high. Again, just further proof that the AI likes to cheat. Let's get Piccolo on there. Ah, Jesus. Vados is probably going to take quite a bit here. Well, then again, it is Burr. He doesn't hit nearly as hard as Raccoon, Jace, and Captain Ginyu are the biggest threats you gotta watch out for. Everyone else is just there to be a really durable and beefy meat shield, for the most part. Oh, Christ. Yeah, Vados took way too much. This is not looking good. I'm gonna get a bunch of damage off on the Master, obviously. It's just, how much longer am I gonna have Vados or a couple of my figures here for? Okay, that's huge. I'm glad I got this one. And I don't really have a choice here. I don't have the healing skill on any of the characters in this deck. That's not what it's built for. It's primarily built to just take and deal as much damage as possible. I'm gonna have to do this again, sadly, and I think I'm gonna lose Vados. Oh yeah, that sucks, dude. Look at how much tougher his Ginyu Force is now. Like, in an actual fight, my deck would easily blow his back, no problem. But the AI likes to cheat, so can't really be helped. This is gonna really suck if I lose both Goku and Vegeta here. Oh my god, dude. Well, I'm probably gonna lose Goku here. Why do they hit this hard? It's the Ginyu Force. I mean, at most, they're hitting SR, and even then, that's only a Captain Ginyu. I think, or was it R? I don't remember, I have to go back and look. And at the very least, I'm gonna have Goku for another turn. I pretty much have to run Piccolo for like the whole game, otherwise my master's gonna take way too much. Let's take off Piccolo. We're gonna put Trunks on there by himself. Should theoretically be able to end it here. I forget how fast Goldo is. Oh wow, that's still quite a bit of speed. Thankfully I didn't get shafted on the wheel. I would have been in serious trouble. Still such a really good Owen figure. This Trunks is amazing. It's weird, because whenever I watch a lot of the Colosseum content online I don't see a whole lot of people running him very often. For whatever reason, he's really good. He's really quick, hits decently hard, especially with O1 skills, provides utility to your master. He has 2 trigger squares, he's really good. Freaking Ralabu. He's always kind of a wild card.
Hey there.
At least when it comes to his figure stats. Because the numbers speak for themselves, dude. Like, he was nowhere near that difficult during his previous fight. The devs just said, nah, screw it, we'll make Ralabu ridiculously overpowered. Make people have to use top tier decks to beat him. And here we have Zard. You should recognize basically all the Conton City free battle folks you run into. They're in at least a couple parallel quests here and there. I think you see them more often than not in like the DLC parallel quests. I forgot who commented it also, but someone wanted me to do a all-SR deck of, like, the EX, like, the new EXSRs. I wouldn't mind doing that. I just have to see who's available. Because if it's going to be a sucky deck altogether, I'm probably just going to scrap the idea, like, in general. I'm not going to waste my time with it. Alright, so let me just start off with, you know, we'll do this turn 1. That's fine. Now, I forget if that's the harder-hitting Broly or the, I want to say it's the harder-hitting one, because that's really low speed. Oh, I know he's blue. That should be the more defensive version. Yeah, we're fine. Goku might take a bit still, though. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was really good. This new Frieza figure is still so amazing. I'm thoroughly impressed with him. I'm glad for DLC 12. They gave us a lot of really amazing figures after the disappointment that was the free update for DLC 11. Because so many of those figures just sucked. I think the only salvageable UR figure out of that whole batch was the new UR Future Gohan we got. Debatably one of the Bardoks, but even then, I wouldn't really recommend using them. Right, so, we'll do this one more turn before we put on Toa and just completely screw over the opponent. I don't remember how it's worded on Frieza's trigger square, but his debuffs on the enemy, they're actually repeatable. Just think about that for a sec. You could use 2 of them if you wanted to. Same concept with the R Golden Frieza from earlier. I did not expect to win that fight that quickly. Okay, then. I think the only really difficult battle so far has been Ralabu with that, busted Ginyu Force deck he's running. Alright, let's finish up with, I forgot who's over here. I think it was Yuri? Yeah, it's Yuri. No, not that Yuri, you perv. Shut up. Just shut up. And I hate to disappoint you even further. There's no Yaoi either. You know, let's use this one. I haven't used this deck in a while. So I think as a whole, the last batch of free battles was a lot more difficult. The only really difficult one, I think, out of this whole bunch was Ralabu, hands down. Like, seriously, his Ginyu Force deck is so obnoxious. It should not be that strong. That sucks. Goku's gonna take quite a bit from Champa here. Also, Valos' defense is gonna go bye-bye. Oh shit, is that the... Okay, now it's the... I think that's the speed, Vegeta? Okay, yeah, we're fine. I just remembered too, so Champa's giving himself a 30% boost. Valos just debuffing by 30%, and then Goku's debuffing by another 10, so I had nothing to worry about. We're fine. Plus, that's the more tanky Champa. I just realized that, too. Which some people prefer, and I don't blame them. I'd rather my Champa hit a lot harder, though. Because, 6540, that's still really good, though, for that HP pool. That's really decent. Only thing that really hurts that, in my opinion, is his speed and obviously his defense. Let's see, why not? Why don't we get Vegeta on here? Actually, you know what, to play it safe, we're gonna do this. There we go. That really sucks. Could very well lose Janemba here. Hopefully shouldn't, though, with Goku and Vegeta's damage mitigations here. Okay, yeah, no, we're fine. That is one thing that these guys thankfully don't get, is counterattacks. They just get the Spirit Bomb and broken figures. You know what's also really nice about this, though? Janemba's fully buffed. I can put Goku out in the field. I can put Vados back out in the field. And just touch Janemba right behind Vados again. Now, Yuri has her own Vados, so instead of what I'm gonna do to hopefully get that out of the way, is run the setup here. Okay, never mind. I guess Yuri doesn't want to use Vados' damage debuffing skill. Okay, then thanks for the free win, I guess. I don't understand the thought process behind some of these AI, I really don't. Yeah, I already knew Vados wasn't going to do much. She's never really here to hit hard. She can, but really you're wasting her potential, in my opinion, if you're doing that with her. Holy crap. This is another figure that I wish more people would use, because this Vegeta's really freaking good. I think both Muggs and Robo even use him from time to time. He's really decent. Yeah, you know what? Let's go over him really quick before we end the vid here. Because I feel like he deserves far more appreciation than he gets. Other than that, though, that's really going to do it for all the Conton City free battles. They didn't add a whole lot for DLC 12, just those 5, and that was it. I think normally they only add 5 at a time. Again, I don't recall. It's been a while since I've done these. Okay, I completely forgot. I'm going to get this on other characters, because I haven't been in Hero Colosseum with anyone other than Rubes, really. So I'm going to have to get that out of the way when we get done here. Anyway. Look at how good this freaking figure is. Granted, I know I already have 10 dupes into his attack, but still, even take that away. He's got 7360 attack at base when he's 99. 6260 HP, very decent. 870 defense, which is not terrible given what his character or his opposing skill does. 2150 speed, that's negligible. Place on trigger score for plus 700 to own defense. Again, really not bad. You're getting over 1500 defense for that turn. And you can boost that even further with defensive second. So it's getting over 2000 defense. And plus 20% to own damage dealt. That's even better if you have him duped entirely into attack. And plus 10% damage dealt by all allies on the field, stacks during that turn only. Now, it would be even better if that defense applied to everyone, but still, to have a 10% like damage boost to your whole team, that's huge. Please use this figure, he's really good. Other than that, I'm going to take a look at the Ginyu Force real quick. Let's see, where are they at? Where in the heck are they? I know we got them later. Okay, there's Jason Berger. Okay, so everyone is like N except Captain Ginyu. He's the only one that gets R. But anyway, that's going to do it for the vid. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.